We have a urban education system. We're working on the urban education problems. The achievement gap problem, I founded the first achievement gap commission in the state of Connecticut, an organization of corporate leaders, of education leaders, and of city government leaders coming together to try to address it. You asked about college. I have a couple of proposals on college. Number one, every kid who graduates from a Connecticut college or university, state university, in 4 years, because we need to encourage them to get to the right? For two reasons. Number one, it's good for them. Number two, we need that space for somebody else. Everyone who graduates in 4 years with a B+ average graduation day, we give you $1,000 rebate on your tuition. Thank you very much for doing what you promised to do. But I also call for seasonal pricing of credits. And Ned was referring to one of my proposals. We have one of the least utilized education systems in off semesters, the non-prime semesters. Why are we pricing credits at the same price in winter and summer periods of time? It doesn't make any sense, particularly when we want to drive up utilization and encourage people to move through the system more rapidly. So I call for seasonal pricing. I also call for site-based pricing. Why does a credit at a satellite campus cost as much as a credit at the main campus if you're trying to encourage people to finish their education more rapidly? On the job front, I have a very specific proposal, and I ask you to go to my website, because if you listen to politicians who only talk in generalities, you get what you pay for. So go to my website, wage insurance, $20 million trial program that I propose. The reality is if you lose a job in Connecticut due to outsourcing, your replacement job pays you 13% on average less than the one that you lost. I proposed a program that for a 2-year period would reimburse the person who loses their job outsourcing and takes the next job, and we want them to take it more quickly. But the sticker shock generally has them hanging out in the market longer, and it doesn't get any better. We'll pay 1/2 of the difference between the two jobs up to a maximum of $5,000 for up to 2 years, $10,000 total cost. And we'll also make available to you emergency retraining and education credits, so that you can go to a state university, a state college, or a community college to get trained in the new area in which you're working, so you can start to rise in the corporate or the business ladder. Another proposal: we got to stop chasing the big company that's going to move into the state and save our hide. The reality is most job growth, when it occurs in every other state, is basically grows from what's already there. So what I've said is let's start recognizing companies that treat their employees well, pay them relatively well with benefits, and maintain good labor relations. If you do that and you start to grow, we'll step in and start to give you the tax credits right away. We'll adjust what you're paying on a tax basis because you're growing the economy and you're growing the jobs. We will not wait till you come to us and tell us you're leaving. Makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? Particularly in an environment where 60% of all job growth in this country will take place in small businesses. So those are a couple of proposals. You go to danmalloy.com. I want to thank Ned for advertising it for me. danmalloy.com and see it. You're wonderful people. I try to give you, for those of you who've never met me, try to give you a piece of who I am and what I am. You can call me anytime. Just call me or email me at the website. I'll answer your questions. This is a real battle. It's a battle for the future of the state of Connecticut. It's a battle for our way of life. It's a battle for our environment. It's a battle for sane energy policy, which doesn't exist in this state. We can win this battle if we choose the right candidate. I've outraised my Democratic opponent in every quarter that we've gone head-to-head. I just got the endorsement of the mayor of the city of Hartford, and the endorsement today, and yesterday of Meriden, and the endorsement today of New Haven's mayor, neighboring mayor, West Haven. I am ready for this battle. I can win it. You've selected your delegates. I'd like to have all of your votes. I'd like to have most of your votes. I want some of your votes. Let's do this together. Thank you very much.